Hello everybody, welcome back to Monster Hunter Double Cross with me, Flik, joined just by Reaper still because Kurt is joining us part way, I guess, because he was playing Final Fantasy.
That horrible bastard.
I have the Torah Insect Glaive as high as I can get it for now until we work out what parts it needs.
Oh, apparently it needs Oliver Mantle and Raging Rajang.
Is it Oliver Mantle? Oh, well, I was right about half of it then.
Okay.
Alright, it's not so bad. We don't need to fight Rajang right now.
I mean, we can do both of those.
Well, we might, but not this second, because I wouldn't want to use this weapon, and I want to play with this weapon a little bit. Since it's been so long since I've used Insect Glaive. Let's start with something moderately okay. Oh yeah, we haven't done a G-rank Legiacross yet, have we? Although that's lightning element. No.
What? Just because you're jet plane and, you know, planes versus lightning, not a good idea. But okay.
Oh, let's do this one. Nerscylla and Hororo.
Okay.
So as of yet, the weapon has a lot of blue and it's got 15 affinity, 42 lightning, and 250 raw. So sharpness is definitely his weak point.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage.
And it gets 50 more once it goes up one more level.
Oh, I forgot you had the little thing on your shoulder.
Yep, the insect is Torah and it sits on your shoulder. He is fearsome.
Yep. The Beast Spear from Ushin Torah. I started watching that, but then I got distracted.
Alright, now to remind myself how to do all this.
That happens with a lot of shows. Well, L1 and X, how you send out your bug.
Yeah, I got it. It came back to me. Sort of. Oh, and I have the new skill equipped, but I don't remember what it does. So we'll see.
It buffs. It's a buff of some kind, but I don't know what.
Let's see. Nerscylla would be down here, I guess. With.
I'm just gonna go to the blue.
No, go to green. Oh, you went to the blue.
I like blue over green.
Fine, I'll go to blue as well.
This leaves Zeppo the gunner.
You probably just want to come to us rather than fight alone as a gunner.
Unless you're using that bullshit gunning setup. Anyway.
Which one?
It's Brave style gunner with like some heavy freaking bowgun thing. It's
Did he leave
bullshit.
that area?
No, he's still here.
I went the wrong way. Arg! I need a map.
You were like right next to me.
I know I was. I know. I need a map.
It's a good thing Pup has maps, huh?
Uh-huh. It's fine. The hero always turns up late.
The mantle? No, that mantle's not from Bracky. Bracky mantle looks weird.
He has a paladin. Oh, I can hear the pincers going.
Oh, he's asleep, I think.
Yeah, he's just gonna wake up instantly.
He stayed asleep for a weird amount of time, even though I hit him. Narcos Nuo? What?
Just call it also took Arwa or Oliver.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying the second word. The second word. What?
I don't know, maybe just the G-rank version.
I'm still calling him Italian. They can kiss my ass. Just like it's Steve, not Sergios. And I don't want to admit how long it took me to actually remember what his name was.
Oh.
Oh. Nope, I'm asleep. And I may be dead.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. And max potion. Okay, good.
Are you using Guild Style as well?
No, I'm using arrow.
He's doing it on you again.
Will you leave me alone, you stupid ass spider?
Ah, he got hit while trying to web sling. You ain't Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm using the aerial. From what I heard, I think it's Brave or no Striker that just gives up all of your X attacks, I think, or all of your A attacks.
Hey, I'm hitting his... Oh wait, no, I'm still marked his damn leg. That's why it's not hitting red.
Ow! Son of a
He
bitch.
really wants to murder you.
He does.
You might get away with it because you're poisoned.
Oh!
Oh, I used a life powder.
Half a sec. I had the thing up to my lips.
Ugh.
I was drinking the juice.
Was it poison that killed you?
Yeah, it was poison that killed me. I was drinking the juice, and I didn't do the little arm flex.
Oh, come on. By the time you've done the flicks, it's already in your system. That's not fair.
That's what I was saying. Hey, Court's here.
Oh, look who it is!
Look who showed
An
up.
hour late. Because you were doing a dungeon in Final Fantasy.
What kind of nerd plays Final Fantasy?
Exactly.
On a side note, I'm very, very excited for Final Fantasy 12 to be remastered.
The Final Fantasy what?
12 to
Oh.
be remastered.
I might give it another go and just ignore the story because it's bad.
If it wasn't for the fact that the collector's edition is like $300, I'd get it.
It comes with busts of all of the judges, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes with a lot of things that I really want, but I just don't have the spending money when I'm looking for a house.
Mm-hmm. As it turns out, houses are expensive.
I know, right?
Carl, what are your thoughts on buying a house? That's what you've missed while you've been away.
That's why I've been still using my same damn chair instead of buying a new one yet. No, it's full. Because we had replacements for you, Court.
I'll add you to the call in a second so you can talk to us at least. But yeah, you'll get in after a couple more hunts.
I think I can add them.
Well, if you're done carving, yeah. God damn congas. You want me to murder you so badly. Houses are for living in. Okay, so far he knows what a house is.
There we go. Hey, Court.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Did you forget what day it was?
No, I just forgot what time it was.
Okay.
God damn it.
I was helping a friend of mine.
You were looking up their dress.
That too.
I've been hurt. So yes, Court, what are your thoughts on buying a house?
Well, they are for a living.
Yeah. Do you know what a mortgage is?
What is that? No. I have really no interest in a house. At the age I am, well, of the state I am in right now, I just don't have a need for it. So I don't.
Also possible Norway just has a different term for the same thing.
Most likely.
Yeah, Norway is kind of weird.
We are very strange people.
But that's what makes you fun.
Why can I only get white from the south?
I know. I think it's his face, but it's like dead center
Too
face.
small.
It's like when it comes to living.
There you
I
go,
prefer
yeah, it's
to
right there.
I prefer to live small, but I also prefer to live alone, so that's why I don't really like apartments and stuff like that.
You live in an apartment right now.
I do, but that doesn't mean I like it.
That's true.
This is mostly just because I have to live in the middle of the city. That's why I have to.
I kind of wonder what the prices for places in Norway would be, as opposed to, you know.
Okay, I did the new thing. My bug got some kind of buff.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
Currently, I pay like say like $300 maybe a month.
I missed that
Conversion
because
rate?
it sounded far away.
You said
It's
$300 a month?
I need to just notice.
Ah. Chat, what does the new Hunter Art Forensic Glaive do?
Those things.
You don't want to know.
I had a badass animation, but I'd like to know specifics.
Oh, yeah. I pay about $500 American dollars a month for the place I live.
That is about average, I would say, for rent.
But the place I live with is also for students. So it's cheaper than most
Yeah, I spend for my right now for my 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, it's 815.
Yeah, I have 1 bedroom and a kitchen and bathroom. But as I said, it's for students, so it's small because many people don't live there.
My friend is currently living in a studio, pretty much, which would probably be like the size of Flik's room, for $800 a month.
What?
My sister's basically.
He lives in Seattle.
Is that just an overly expensive place?
Yes.
Ow.
Yes.
Yeah, my sisters live in like it's basically a single room the size of a house, and they pay like half of what I do.
There's some people that have some really cheap rent, and like, you live in Seattle? Fuck you. Like, it's insane the amount of money you have to spend to live in Seattle.
Makes bug aggressive and do more damage. Alright. Well, Tora is already very powerful for a bug, so that might actually be perfect for this insect glitch.
I wonder, can you increase Cora?
He is, yeah, every time you increase the weapon, he grows his stats.
Okay.
He has a set way, though. You can't customize him like normal bugs. Which is actually why I like him so much, because then there's no tryharding or complaining about lack of tryharding, because he's a set bug, can't do anything different with him.
How does that work? Oh, San Francisco. Yeah.
Oh yeah, London. London rent would be terrible as well.
That's insane. Yeah, San Francisco is one of the when a guy who makes, you know, $100,000 a year says that he can't afford rent half the time, it's like, what?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Ridiculous.
places that I'm never gonna live.
Like
Dear,
also
dear.
it's also like when I'm alone, I really hate being in large houses.
There you go.
But when I'm like with my family, I understand why they have such a huge house.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Like, how does
We are like, I have like 3 sisters and we are 6 together in total, so we have a huge house.
Yeah, you need a huge house for that many kids.
Oh no, they're breeding. Family's gotten too big.
God, that's like.
Well, to be fair, everyone
Oh.
is now moved out, and my mother is like, I'm gonna expand the house, since I have nothing to do now.
1,200 pounds sounds like a lot of money.
She
We
has
need
like,
another annex for the cats.
She has like, she has like a contest with one of the neighbors now, and
I'll be right back.
the neighbors just keep building upwards on their house, so they just have this tower almost.
That sounds like Dubai, because you don't need planning permission in Dubai. You can basically just do whatever you like on your own land. So there's some ridiculous looking stuff there. I remember a friend of mine saying he went there and he saw a house themed around, you know how the Mario walls look in the 2D Mario? It was themed around that because the person who owned the house was rich and dumb and didn't need planning permission.
I mean, wouldn't you want to live in Bowser's castle?
No. Peach is always in there and she hates it.
No, she's always in another castle.
Oh, that's true. It's always Toad, isn't it? Fuck Toad. Actually, I'm fairly certain Bowser already does, which is the root of the problem. It's 2 life powders I've wasted on Reaper tonight. Both of them weren't quick enough.
So, which hunt are you on?
Wait, I only died once, so how are they both?
Hunt number 2 of this video.
I thought you had changed the password since I didn't see both Zeppo and Random.
I am bored.
I am bored. That was.
Oh, I also probably
For
should
some
eat
reason, I wanted to call him random name or random.
You can call him that too if you want.
Was there anyone that was actually named that?
Yeah, I did have someone with random in their name as a frequenter in chat. I don't know if they ever joined us for Monster Hunter though.
Yes. Rent is a pain in the ass.
Britain also has its fair share of idiotic things like rent being out of control, like someone mentioned London. I remember someone I worked with when I worked in a supermarket. He only worked part-time, and he had a family, like wife, kids. And we got chatting once, and he said the reason he still only worked part-time was because if he worked full-time, with the tax he'd have to pay for the place he lived and the size of family he had, he would actually earn less than if he was working part-time. So he was earning more money by working less hours.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
That's strange.
Yeah, it's because, well, there's all sorts of weird laws like bedroom tax and crap like that.
Like, a couple of years ago, I worked a lot of overtime, and so when I went to pay, when taxes already came out and everything, I ended up making back like maybe half of what I paid because of the tax bracket went to the next like little thing of it.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like, oh yeah, well you made this much, so you have to pay this much. And it's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to paying tax this year.
Really hurt. But yeah, like when it comes to like the house hunting and stuff, the same house, maybe like 20-mile difference, is maybe like 4 or 5 times more expensive.
Are you using any kind of like compare website? Because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I've been going through a few, and we have a realtor now that's looking through houses for us.
I found a good one that also tells you when the property was last sold and for how much and stuff like that, and how the market's affected the area. It's actually very handy.
Yep.
Please stop roaring. I'd very much enjoy getting white. No, that's orange. Oh, that's white. That's white. That's fine.
Oh. He's got low-grade drawer, so if you get the orange and white, it should be fine.
The first one's done. Oh, the bug wasn't back yet. That's why. Yeah, I was fine for the second one. I'm sorry for tripping you. I'm relearning Insect Life.
Next. Hey, combo. Way to go. Oh, that was fancy.
Something broke on him as he did it. Back, I think?
I think Coy hit him.
Court ain't in the room.
Oh! I saw a gunner, I thought it was Court, okay?
He usually plays gunner.
Replacement Court.
There we go.
Court's but that's so true.
I'm you, but stronger. Oh, make it a bit down with that weird dragon.
It's actually kind of amazing. I forgot all about it since I was looking at the time. It's like, oh, it's almost stream time, and then I just forgot about it.
Okay, that's not as bad as yesterday. I was talking about, we were talking about tattoos, and I forgot where my tattoo was.
That really isn't something you should be able to forget.
Legitly forgot, because it's on my arm. I just looked at the wrong fucking arm. Yeah.
It's one of them.
It's on one of my arms, and I'm like, oh yeah.
It covers the entirety of my back, but I forgot.
I mean, it would be worse if you had like entire body covered in tattoos.
A good chunk of my upper arm, but it's like I've had it for 6 years, so...
Yeah, then you should know where it is. After 6 years of having a tattoo, you should probably know.
Well, the older you get, the more brain farts you have.
Yeah, and so legit, and I had long sleeve shirts on, so I couldn't really check. So I'm like, I don't fucking remember where I had it. It's on one of my arms.
So you got a tattoo when you were 18?
Yep. As soon as I turned 18. Like,
They're rebellious in a conformist sort of way.
Is it a reaper? Is it a skull? A scythe?
It is a skull, but
how many spikes does it have?
Well, it's a dragon skull, so it's got a shit ton of spikes. So.
Is it a fire?
Yeah, it's on fire. That's very important.
I didn't get fire. That'll be later. Fire comes later.
One of my friends got like the Skyrim symbol as a tattoo on his shoulder. And I was like, you're gonna regret that.
See, I don't know many video games where I'd enjoy enough to do that.
To be fair, the Skyrim symbol is very, like, it works as something not related to gaming as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for the bits, Garlock. Oh yeah, I did a shout out to you at the start of a holiday video I recorded today for this month. I always enjoy saying your name. I didn't miss your... Or rather, I did miss what you said.
That one fucked up.
Did he?
He took too long the emotes. Oh well, he forgot to uppercase that.
Oh, he jumps in that water, eh? I see. That's how it is.
What was that?
I'm not even sharpening the blade. I thought that was your door.
It sounded like a kid like squeaking too, but
Yeah.
no, it
That
wasn't
was
mine.
Beagle. It's like I live very by the coast, so there's seagulls every now and then.
Oh, that sounded like a very... Where the hell is the bit you dropped down from here? A very endangered seagull. It's in distress.
Seagulls are always in distress.
That's true.
Their existence is suffering.
That's pretty fucked up, Court.
Like there was just like a week ago or something. There was all the seagulls just woke up at once and just had screeching outside of the windows. So it was like 20 or something seagulls that just screeched outside.
Seagulls
right
are
outside.
arseholes, that's true.
It was like, yeah, I'm gonna wake up at 4 AM now.
Friend and I at school once saw a person like get attacked by a seagull. It kind of swooped down super low at their head. I don't know why it did it, but then after the seagull flew off, he turned towards the direction it flew and did I don't even know if this is a British thing, but did a hand motion to imply that you're a wanker to the seagull, and then we just would not let him forget that he did it.
Okay, so
But that bird doesn't know you called it a wanker. It has no concept of masturbation. What are you talking about?
is that similar to the middle finger, or
Yeah, like hold your hand with all your fingers straight and bend your fingers in towards your palm and then go left to right.
Oh yeah.
That is
yeah,
the hand
okay.
motion to imply that you're calling
Yeah.
someone a wanker.
Yeah,
It's actually something I didn't know existed.
yeah. No, I've seen that hand motion before, so
I don't think we have any special things anymore.
With this spear and this armor, I look badass. And this gigantic monster on my shoulder.
Sadly, we don't call each other milk drinkers in our way.
what?
Since Skyrim does
Yeah,
that all the time,
Skyrim,
like,
that's calling you a child, essentially. If you're a milk drinker.
You're like, bitch, I like milk.
I don't know if it was a translation error or just a translation choice, but in Final Fantasy Tactics, whenever you went to the bar for tips, Ramza always asked for milk. I don't know if it was maybe like a Tenchi Muyo type thing where he was actually asking for liquor, but they can't have the pretendness asking for booze. Gotta get drunk on tea.
Some of those freaking localization stuff is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was Gold Crown Small.
That was.
I needed that,
Your Lagaicross is small.
but its tail was big.
Kind of. Right, was that was the second one, right?
That was good.
Okay, one more. And then I'll switch to the gun line so we can actually take on some hard stuff.
The gun ones.
I maxed out the Atoraruka one, and it gets some kind of bonus, I think, for being maxed out.
So, unlike the range stuff, that one is actually useful.
Well, did you try getting it to max level, though? Because I had to get it to max level to make it appear.
No, I need like 2 of the mantles from it.
So unlucky, Core is unlucky.
Yeah?
Is that chocolate you're unwrapping?
No.
Are you lying to me?
Yes. I like how he's like a kid with the fact that, like, is that chocolate? No. Hides behind back. You were kind of right, though. Like, as soon as Court gets out of the call, it instantly becomes like 10 times more childish.
Yep.
Which is good.
As soon
We
as I
need-
watch.
as soon as you get into the call, it gets a lot more.
Like before you arrived, we were talking about our house hunting experiences and that
Now
kind of
it's
thing.
chocolate.
Yeah. Now it's chocolate, yeah.
Now it's chocolate, and somehow about flipping off a bird. Weird stuff comes up in topics when you're around.
A mortgage is when the bank buys the house you're interested in for you for a deposit, usually 10-20%, and then you pay back the bank via a mortgage monthly. That is what a mortgage is.
You're playing with the Bowser thingy?
And it usually amounts to less than you would pay rent-wise, but you've got to pay it back over like 25 years.
I think there was like something similar to that. That was really like the rates were so good for you that there was no reason to not do it in Norway. I think not last year. So
Are we doing Rathalos first or Rathian?
Well, I'm next to the Rathian.
Yeah, I'm next to the Rathalos.
So it was just like people would actually just earn on it instead of lose money.
I personally hate the Rathian more because of the poison tail.
Well, I'm fighting the Rathalos.
Okay. Or we can just, divide and conquer and beat the hell out of this.
Kill two slower than just picking on one.
You know, since
But it
Chuck is
also keeps
talking
it
about
separate.
tattoos, if I ever got a tattoo, it would be invisible. I could not decide anything. Seriously, I am the most. I just can't decide on anything, so I would just change tattoo every time I got bored and then just like.
Kurt, they have temporary tattoos for precisely that reason.
Ah!
You could get a pirate!
Whoa, pirate!
And it could be anything, even another pirate.
Or a smaller pirate inside a bigger pirate.
Boy, well, is it spiked and on fire?
It can be. I was going for a butt pirate joke, but you took it in a different direction.
I just always take it to the direction that every tattoo has to be edgy. I don't like the concept of tattoos. It's like, it's body art in a way, but most don't view that as art more than that. Most are just like, yeah, I have it to have it, or they have a reason to have it. Like some do it for memories.
I was just going to say a memory, yeah, it's usually the most common thing.
And then there's people who use, oh, it looks cool.
Like, I think one of the most common things is to get, like, your mother's name. That might be cliche, but I think that's one of the most common.
I should get a tattoo of blue high tops, yeah.
or you get one of like your kid, or there's a lot. My first tattoo literally was just to get it.
Yeah, it's like, I understand people who get tattoos like of something if they lose someone. Like a friend of my sister she got like a feather on her shoulder because her first died. And I understand, but it's like, I also have a friend who has like this thing on his arm and it's like, yeah, it just looks cool.
Did the feather have spikes and a skull?
It was on fire.
Nice.
Inside the spikes and it was skulls of the spike.
I remember some, like, overt... I was going to say racism, that's not the word. Homophobia in a newspaper story. Like, somebody got a full shoulder blade tattoo of Dumbledore from the Harry Potters. And they did a news report on it saying, hey, look, this guy got this because he loves this character so much. And then after those books, J.K. Rowling said, oh, by the way, Dumbledore's gay. So they did a follow-up one where they now talked about this guy getting ribbed endlessly because he got a tattoo of a giant gay wizard on his shoulder.
Okay. I don't really get that mindset. That's like, okay, it's still the same character.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like, it's like, why should he be ashamed of it now? He should have been ashamed of it in the first place.
Yeah, since it's a horrible tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing should have changed. But he was not hearing the end of it from his co-workers, I believe, because they all knew about it because he made the paper for getting a dumbass tattoo in the first place. In fact, if you probably Googled Dumbledore tattoo, you most likely could find a scan of the articles I'm talking about.
Damn it, did this thing fly away? He did.
He just went next door.
We lost trace of the Rathians, so...
Ah.
I also wrote Dumbledore wrong. I wrote Dumbledore.
Same thing. That's just his cousin.
Harry Potter and the tattoo regrets.
Yes!
Is that it?
Yep, sounds like it. I don't think there's been a second case of it. Also, it was probably the sun.
That's actually a really good tattoo, though. Except the hat. The hat was ugly.
I mean, yeah, it was a good quality
The face
tattoo.
the face is really good.
Like some of the... I've seen some pretty artistic looking tattoos that are stupid as fuck.
It's like getting realistic tattoos on skin is very difficult.
Yeah.
So
Well, the good thing about that is as you age, so will the tattoo person.
Yeah, but he already got an old person.
Oh, that's true. He was just like even older.
It's just like...
Oh, damn, I
when
didn't realize he was low.
When he's like 80, the tattoo is just a skeleton.
That would be awesome, and you know
And
it.
then it gets on fire.
Why would it? Oh, of course it would, yeah. And then get
If it
spikes,
act-
yeah.
If it actually, like, aged with the person. Try this weird new aging tattoo.
Sounded like you said Asian tattoo there.
Asian tattoo. You know,
Aging.
honestly, when it comes to just an artistic standpoint, my favorite types of tattoos are just those who, like, makes your arms look like something they are not. Like, just like, they are so detailed.
Oh, crab hands.
It just, like, gives illusions of different things. Like, there's a guy who had, like, a tattoo that made his arm look like something from, like, iRobot, I think it was.
Oh, nice.
Just like, that's super impressive. But still, it would confuse the shit out of me if I saw him. It's just like, is the robot the revolution ready?
Go,
I've
Super
seen-
Tara, go.
They have those ones where it's like the things coming from your flesh or whatever, and it looks like something's climbing out of your skin.
Those are
look
just
pretty good.
super creepy. Those are impressive but super creepy.
Yeah. I never quite understood the mentality behind getting that kind of thing done.
Edgy.
Edgy.
Yeah, but what if you're like an older person and then you're
Edgy.
having relations?
Edgy.
Oh, don't mind that, dear. That's my melting zombie skull face breaking out of my rib cavity tattoo I got some years ago.
I mean, depending on how old you are, that'd be kind of a weird conversation piece right there.
Speaking of that, there is also a tattoo here of a Dumbledore going out of the thigh of a lady. Just like that.
Oh, hey, the Raffles died.
Yeah. You Rathian piece of shit. I hate Rathian. So
It's
much.
like, some of them are just really impressive, but most seem to do like the ones who are like, oh, my skin is ripping open and it's mechanic underneath. I don't like those.
They all want to be the Terminator.
Yeah, the interesting ones are like those who work in the skin into the tattoo itself instead of just like, oh, it's ripping open.
Yeah. Also, it depends on literally how the story is behind why you got the tattoo. You know?
Oh, my mother was a Terminator.
I mean, that
The
could be
remembrance
it.
of my mother who got terminated.
My mother was Sarah Connor. She led the rebellion against the robots, raised her son, John Connor, to do it, but then he got played by Christian Bale and it all went to shit.
And he became the Terminator or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't pay attention to Terminator Genesis, it's just a fan film essentially.
You're just a fan film. Fan film. Rad.
Yeah, but Dragonakis, what's the meaning behind your tattoos? Why did you get them?
Are they on fire and do they have spikes?
I need reasons for me to understand people.
If you could make some kind of metaphor by comparing it to chocolate, then he'll understand it better.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a tattoo of the Stratus cow.
Please
Yeah.
do not.
I was just saying, Court, you should do that.
At that point, I would honestly try and get in touch with your family to get them to stop you.
At that point, I would honestly just be like, Court, We had to
Yeah,
take pictures of it.
Dragonacus' reason was I wanted them, so I got them.
Yeah, that was my reason for the first one.
That's Cort's
Second
reason
one
for
is gonna
chocolate.
have-
You'll understand that.
Yeah, I want the chocolate, so I got it.
Remember to
Okay,
the
I
car
see-
both
I-
tails.
I see that Tapakoi has a tentacle.
Okay. I'm not surprised in the slightest.
That's the only thing I saw. I saw tentacles and tattoo, so that's the only thing that matters.
See, like, there's always reasons of getting a certain tattoo. Usually.
Do you feel like Overwatch has ruined that for you now? Because people will just think that you're a weeb fanboy?
I refuse to read the whole thing. I read tentacles.
He took what he wanted from the conversation. Oh no, where did it die? Oh, I went the wrong way! Arg!
Flik always going the wrong way. It didn't die in here.
This thing on my shoulder was supposed to guide me.
If you've watched the anime, that you went the wrong way again.
Did I? Did it go in the cave?
Oh, no. It's in the cave, but no, I'm watching the stream, so
I'm not gonna get there in time.
there's a slight delay, but
I didn't think it went into a cave, I thought it went to the far end.
See, Ama 32 has a reason behind that tattoo.
you actually did go the wrong way.
Get a barcode tattoo with your name for the identification purposes for the robots uprising.
This is why we need a Flik squint emote. Yeah, Cora, I thought about a fantastic idea for an emote just before the stream started. Are you familiar with the Futurama meme, not sure if blank or blank? Yeah, I want a version of that.
Okay.
Although, prioritize just gold versions of Teehee and Mafia Frog first. So I can start incentivizing the higher subscription tiers.
Now, which one does the Amazon Prime one count
Prime
as?
is only ever the $4.99 equivalent. So
Okay.
the one tier.
You know how nice that would be if it was like the $24.99 equivalent?
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do that. Oh, I got a Rathian mantle.
Actually, I'm gonna do like I did with the Snug emote and draw it like large and then scale it down since then I can get more details in.
So probably about one more episode before we switch over to pub.
Probably. And on that subject, for the people watching on YouTube, cliffhanger, I guess, ta-ta for now.